Hey everyone, Battle Royale! Well, my job's done. I know the natural reaction to a new Battle Royale game is to sigh, or to automatically hate the fact that this trend is still strong, even though games such as Fortnite, Apex, and others are starting to run out of steam. It seems like YouTube really wants you to watch some Fortnite. I never really had a huge issue with the Battle Royale games. I've played Fortnite, I've played Black Ops 4's Blackout, I've even played Apex Legends. What the hell? Now, a lot of Battle Royale games have something in common. They're shooter games. So if you see something like Super Mario Bros. Battle Royale, your immediate reaction would be to scream, run, and tuck yourself into the nearest drawer. Well, here's the surprise. It's not a shooter game. Okay, you done? The idea behind this is to take 100 people and throw them into Super Mario Bros. This sounds like something that shouldn't really work, but it does. So let's get into exactly how this works. You're not really greeted with much at the title screen, maybe except for patch notes, but that's about it. After that, you get to create your own username. There's no account creation or any of that jazz. It's just a simple make a username, you doofus, and click go. From there, you have to hit a question mark block and wait for 75% of the lobby to do the same, or whatever number that they have. From there, the game starts, and it's Super Mario Bros., alright? It's an almost faithful recreation of the NES Classic with the added benefits of having 99 other players along for the same ride. Rather than it going from World 1 to World 8, which would honestly be ridiculous, you go through one of the worlds selected at random. The goal is to get to the 4th level as fast as possible. But what makes it interesting is that the players can affect some of the assets of the game. Blocks, enemies, and power-ups can interact with other players, which could lead to some awesome-looking moments, like running with a group of players to take down Cheep Cheeps. This also makes the interaction the most terrifying hazard to exist. The reason being is that other players can steal power-ups such as mushrooms, fire flowers, and 1-ups. For the most part, you'll be jumping around and dodging oncoming shells without a power-up at all. Players can even kick shells and potentially take out multiple players at once. They can also screw others over with a star. This means that a player can take a star and run into a group of other players, killing them all with no real effort. The ones who don't die are the ones who usually stay at a distance, so that way they're not hit by the person with the Starman. However, the downside is the fact that you are kind of left behind. And for good reason, because if you die in this game, you're booted out and sent back to the main menu. That's if you don't collect a 1-up mushroom, because if you collect one and die, you can restart the level from the beginning of it. The only downside is that you'll be further behind, but all the hazards would have been taken care of by then, so it's an easier game for you. I mentioned that the winner is the person who makes it to the end of the 4 levels and defeats Bowser. However, not everyone can be a winner. The first 3 players get a neat little platform to stand on, while the rest of them get to auto-run into lava. What a way to tell someone to get good. Now, just because I enjoyed the hell out of this game, I've made some observations. Not all of them are negative, but I feel like I should really bring them up, and I actually have nowhere else that I can mention this. So here we go! I love that the game is compatible with the PS4 or Xbox One controller, because Super Mario Bros. With a keyboard is a sin. Don't lie to yourself, it's a sin. But the control scheme for the Xbox is kind of backwards. It's also odd how World 2.2 is replaced with World 4.3. I get it's to keep the game as fast-paced as possible when 99 other players are scrambling to get to the end. Expanding the game to World 4 would bring some kind of conflict. As much as water levels are scoffed at, I'll admit it would be hilarious to see a massive group attempt a water level all at once. While I'm on the subject of 4.3, the platforms that are affected by whether or not a player jumps on it have now turned into static platforms. For good reason. Another thing is, for as faithful of a game this is, this version seems to lack the ability to run over one-block holes. One more, and it's a bit of a nitpick, but it's a little tough to see when there's a bunch of Marios nearby. I know it goes against the graphics of the original, but maybe make the player's avatar into a more modern color scheme for Mario and keep the others as the original would make things easier for visibility. But honestly, you could just ignore this one. Really, it's just something that I noticed maybe once or twice when I was playing. So that's it. I really enjoyed the hell out of this game because honestly, who wouldn't want to show exactly how good they are at video games? Since the recording and scripting of this video, the game has been patched a few times and the player count has dropped from 99 to 75 for stability reasons. Either way, it's a fun spin on a classic video game, and if Nintendo hasn't yeeted this one from existence yet, you should really give it a shot. I hope more levels can be ported from Super Mario Bros. I can imagine people trying World 8 now. Gee, I have a vision for someone else's misery. For a game made in 3 weeks, it's impressive, and I highly recommend checking out InfernoPlus's video on it. You said you made a mistake. Honestly, you just made something that's really fun. That's gonna do it for this video. What are your thoughts on this game? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I want to know what games you would want to see take on this Battle Royale format. If you liked the video, give it a like, and don't forget to join Knux Club by subscribing to the channel, and clicking the bell icon helps out too, so feel free to do that as well. At this time, I want to give a shout out to the members of Knux Club Plus. Their names are on screen right now, and these are the individuals helping out in a bigger way, and all I can say is a huge thank you. Your extra support is greatly appreciated. If you want to find out how to become a member of Knux Club Plus, you can join with YouTube's channel membership. You can also subscribe on Twitch and even pledge on Patreon. Links will be in the description. On top of that, feel free to check out the Knux Club shop, which has the Hot Takes tee and potentially more shirts in the future. So if you pick up something from there, thank you very much. Don't forget to follow me on social media, and don't forget to check out my Discord server. And with that said, I hope you have a wonderful and safe day, and I'll catch you for the next video. Take care.
Let's take a dive in aquatic mind. Once was a cold pit, but now it's a water ride.